Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well on this Tuesday. Today I wanted to talk to you about my new crock pot, my new baby. My crock pot died and I absolutely loved that thing. We used it all the time, but it was about 10 years old, so it was about time for it to go. And after asking around, I had a couple people recommend this one, and my mom included, and I was really, after I looked at the price, I was like, do I really want to spend that much on a crock pot? But I actually found it at Walmart. Yes, Walmart, again, for $89. $89. And this is the 4-in-1. And the 3-in-1, which everybody was recommending, was also $89. So I decided to just go ahead and get the 4-in-1 because why not spend the same amount and get at least one extra function, right? Sorry, nose itch. So this is what it is. It's pretty big. I mean, to be honest with you, at least I think it's big for my family. I was able to do about 3.5, 4 pound roast in it, and had plenty, and I do mean plenty of room that we probably could have done a 6-pounder or even add vegetables and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to go over some of the fun stuff that it does. And granted, I have only used it once, and I plan on using it a lot more, especially now that we're eating at home a lot more, which you'll notice on my page, it has a lot of food on it. It's kind of a way to help me stay accountable. So to all the ghost followers that I think it's changing their lives, even though it's not, it's helping me stay on target with eating at home and not letting anybody down, I guess you could say, as crazy as that sounds. But, so this is the Ninja one. Okay, this is a 4-in-1 multi-cooker plus, I guess is what they call it. It comes with your manual, of course, which is this. It also comes with an assembly, which I don't really know why you need assembly instructions. It's pretty straightforward, but I guess they have to, because I'm sure they get some kind of complaint that made them put that in there. When you open it up, of course, it has the safety, don't plug it in near water, keep it on a flat surface, don't set it on your stove while your stove's on. All the stuff that's pretty, basic knowledge. Then there's a spot where you can put your model information. So I will keep this in my kitchen drawer, and I'll show you why in a few minutes, or at least in my recipe book. Or not a few minutes, but I'll tell you why in a few seconds. But this is good that if there's ever a recall or an issue and you need to make a call to the Ninja company, and there's all your information right there. I'll probably also staple to it a copy of my receipt that I used, even though I did order online at Walmart and had it picked up in the store. I only found one store in our area, and one night we visited 4 stores, I think, and there was only one store that had this one, and they were having trucks come in and couldn't pull it for me. So I ordered it online, went back the next day and got it. It was my way of making sure that I got it. So then again, you turn the page and it's another assembly, and I'll explain to you what this is in just a second. And I'm sure you can pretty much guess what that is. And then it talks to you about the control panel, which I'll walk you through in a minute, using the different functions and how to use it, which that was kind of handy because from my old one, it was really straightforward. Basically on, off, low, medium, high, that was it. Oh, and then a timer where it would then shut off when it was done. This one actually goes into like a buffet style mode where it'll keep your food warm, but it won't continue cooking, which I really like that. I really like that. And then more on the different functions. Now, in this Ninja fun thingy-mabobber, it has a steam rack. So you can steam vegetables, you can steam fish, you can steam pretty much anything in here. You just put the bottom, fill the bottom with the liquid, or you don't fill it, but you know what you mean. Cover the bottom part in liquid, whether it's water or your like a wine mixture or a what, or like chicken stock or whatever you're going to use to steam, that's what you would use. Now on their website you can buy extra accessories. I did not do that because I'm not going to be steaming cakes and stuff like that, but there is a setting where you can bake as well, and you can bake via steam or dry bake. So it's basically with just heat, and then that's when you would need those other accessories to go on top. Now they have the bake, right? And I was just talking about the steam, which is right here. On here, they give you steam times for different items, which I absolutely love because I can never steam anything at the correct time. It's either overdone or underdone, or it's never correct. So that I'm really excited about, that I can steam some vegetables while I've got something maybe going in the oven or whatever the case may be. I don't have to have another pot going or use my microwave to steam in those bags or whatever. I can just throw it in here with a little bit of water or chicken stock and wine and be able to make a really yummy vegetable. And then last but not least is your care instructions, and then where you can write your notes. Really simple for cleaning, you know, wipe down the front. This part and the lid and the steam basket can all go in the dishwasher. Love, love, love that. I am not a hand washer. I don't like to hand wash. It drives me crazy that my Dutch oven, which we use all the time, has to be hand washed, or our cast iron has to be hand washed. It drives me nuts. Just because I like to throw things in my dishwasher, set it, forget it, until I have to empty it and reload it. And then let me see, there is one more page. Warranty information, another notes page, all that good stuff. So on this, you will see, let me see if I can lift it. Yes, it's kind of heavy, to be honest with you. They have the AccuTemp, oops, oh, that was just the lid. AccuTemp settings. So you've got the warm, low, high, and then you can change your temperatures and the timing for the cooking. Now, when I did my roast, it said to set for 8 hours. It was done in 6, and that was on low. So I think that maybe my roast was maybe a little too small, or this thing is just incredible. Thank goodness my husband was home and checked it, and it didn't overcook. But he did put it on the warm setting, and it stayed nice and warm and yummy and didn't overcook at all. Then there's the bake, which you can do the dry baking or the steam baking, which is amazing. Stovetop. Now, how many times have you had a recipe for your slow cooker and it says you need to brown the meat first? Brown it. Well, that means you have to get out another pot or another pan and then transfer everything. Not on this one. This one you hit stovetop, low or high, and then you can go ahead and sear your meats inside this. And then you can switch it to like a low, slow cooker setting, and it'll cook all day. You don't have to lose that flavor from searing it in another pan and have another dish to clean, because you can just do it all in this one. How awesome is that? Most of the time I throw out the recipes that say brown your meat first, because I don't want to have that mess. I want to be able just to set it, forget it. So that's awesome. And then it has the steam setting, which you can then steam your vegetables. So say you've got a roast and you've got to pull it out and let it set. In the meantime, steam some vegetables. You know, turn it on the steam setting. Use those yummy, yummy juices that are already in there. Throw your vegetables on top and let it just steam cook until you're ready to slice that roast or shred that roast. And you've got an amazing dinner right there ready to go. Now, this is non-stick, so I am telling, like, my family, do not use metal on this. And I'm sure it's okay. It's not Teflon, so I don't think it will peel. And my mom has said that she uses really sticky ingredients sometimes, and it literally just slides right off, which I did find with our pulled pork, because there's a lot of flavor and greases and like just stuff, you know. And so I was really surprised when I did go dump the leftovers in a bucket or a container. I turned it to the side and literally everything slid right off. It was amazing. So I'm not going to use metal on this. I'll use my wood spoons and my plastic spoons if I have to mix or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to get some silicone tongs so I can easily reach in there and get it without scraping anything. But I am extremely happy with this purchase. I know Bed Bath & Beyond has the other version where it has the knobs on the front, which is what my mom has and a few other people have, and they absolutely love it. I'm more of a not a knob type girl. I like the buttons. So that's one of the other reasons why I went for this one versus, you know, the 3-in-1, was because I want the buttons. I don't want to have to worry when I'm putting it on top of my cabinets that the button's going to come off, you know, or the knobs are going to come off, because I really don't have that deep of a space. So I would highly recommend this to anybody who is looking for a new slow cooker, or who is getting married and may want to register for one. This is an amazing, amazing, useful thing that you will use time and time again, and it has endless usage. This one really does have endless uses. So, you know, maybe think about it. Maybe your birthday's coming up. Maybe for next Christmas, maybe an anniversary. And yes, I know anniversaries. I'm more the practical person. I don't want jewelry and all that. I want things I'm going to use. So, you know, the lid is glass. So, I like that as well. The only thing that I do miss that my other one had was a temperature gauge. And it was one that I could just plug in, stick in the meat, and it told me what the temperature was. That I do miss. Because even when I cooked on the stove, I still plugged it in and stuck it into the meat to see what it was. Now I have the other thermometers that we had to get when we got this to make sure that meat is done before we cut into it. I don't want anybody getting sick on my watch. So that is the only thing that it is lacking. But if you didn't have that feature on yours prior, then you won't be missing it, really. But this one is amazing. I do highly recommend it. I thank everybody who recommended it to me. And you'll see me use it in future videos or future recipes, like the Cuban pulled pork, which I posted on the site last week. And, you know, if you guys have any other products you want me to review or try, or any recipes that you're not sure about, or want me to try or look at, let me know. I'm still trying to decide how to go about getting this group up, and I really want this to be somewhere that you guys can trust for truth reviews. You know, I'm not being paid by anybody or anything to review these products, so this really is my full, you know, my full-hearted reviews that are honest. Yes, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or send me a personal message, and I will be happy to help you. Also, if you have any ideas of what you would like to see on this page, let me know as well, and I will do our best to help out wherever I can. Alrighty, everybody, you have a wonderful day, great week, and take care. Bye.